Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Before starting my video, if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please do, and do not forget to turn on notifications as I'm sharing everyday great content for you. Alright, in this lesson we will continue our API consumer project, and this time we will continue with post async. Okay, we're going to create new object and we're going to delete existing one. Alright, let's start with create. Now I'm going to create a new endpoint for my MVC. Action result product. Let's give a name product create return view http get. It is going to be empty because I want my application to give me an empty form, because I'm going to create a brand new object or item or product, whatever you call it. Okay, http post. Let's copy this action method and wrap with the task, because we will use async methods. Product. Oops, what's happening? But I'm typing. Yeah, it's all right. Product request. Perfect. Now let me have a look quickly. Let's copy from post section all of them. We're going to fix it. So we need HTTP client. Okay. Request a string. We're going to convert our request to the string. Okay, it's fine as well. And requested content, this is fine as well, the same as the other one. So all we need to do is we're going to send a request with post. But before that, let's add async to get rid of this error red line. Let's switch it to the post. Perfect. And we sent requested content anyway. Okay, let's just check our address. Is it working? Home controller. Let's have a look. Create. This is our endpoint, and the address is same. Only thing we need to do is using post async. Okay, let's get back our consumer. Let's delete this view. Perfect. It must be worked now, but before that we're going to create a new view. Let's add it. I'm waiting my application. All right. Add model product. All right. I'm gonna copy from update section. Let's copy all of them. Let's go back. Let's have a look. I'm going to use action product create. Method is going to be post id name quantity. Perfect. Let's make it create. Anything else? Everything seems perfect, but before that, let's fix product update. I want my id is not touchable, so we can basically delete it. Okay, and we can send the id as a hidden. Actually, let's bring it back. Okay, type, let's make type is hidden, and we don't need placeholder anyway. Let's delete all of them. What is that hidden? If you type an object, an input layer hidden, it's not going to be seen by your rendered view, but you able to send the id in your form. I'm going to show you after we finish create section. Okay, let's get back to create section. All right, let's go back home controller, API consumer controller. Everything seems all right. Let's put our breakpoints here and run the application, and let's see the result. Actually, I need to add a create button to get all products. Let's go to view. Let's add a create button here. Let's copy this button. Let's use product create, and we don't need to send any ID or something because it's going to be brand new item. Let's create new item. All right, let's make it much more eye-catchy. So we have primary, secondary. I'm just thinking what kind of color should I use. Success. Yeah, let's use success. It's green color. All right, let's run the application. Let's go our old product section. Here we go. Create new item. Let's run the application. Here we go. Our HTTP get attribute is initialized, and we are going to return an empty view of product create. Let's continue. Here we go. ID, name and quantity. I'm going to give a new ID, number 5. Name is, let's say, glass. Quantity 450. Okay, let's create it. Let's go back our application. Here we go. This is our request. 5 glass 450. Let's go step by step. Requested string, requested content, and the response is 201 is created. Perfect. All right, let's continue, and the number 5 ID glass has been created. All right, it's perfect. By the way, let's click the edit. As you can see, there is no more ID here, but if you would like to change to 350, it's going to be sent but hidden. Okay, let's put another breakpoint here if is applicable. Get all products, product update. Yep. Okay, now I'm going to check if it's catchable. Where is my application? Here we go. Yeah, let's update it. It's 350. We couldn't catch it but it seems it is working. Okay, let's stop the application now, and let me see if there is anything should I tell you here. HTTP get is working. Okay, let's continue with HTTP delete in our HTTP project. Sorry, API project. To do that, I'm going to create a new. Yeah, it's going to be async, I guess. Yeah, task I action result product delete, and we're going to send integer ID. Yeah, I was going to show you something. I forget it. While we're sending our post and put asyncs, we are sending product request, right? So how did I know I'm sending product? Because at the beginning of the lessons, I showed you our request and response type. Where's my home controller? Okay, they are requesting a product. That's why we are using product, by the way. Okay, let's get back our delete section. All right, so we're going to create a new HTTP client again. Then we just going to use directly to HTTP client to send a request var response new, sorry, not new. Our response is must be await HTTP client dot delete async. All right, and string request URI. So we're going to send, let's have a look our URI, get all products, home controller, where's our delete? This is delete section, and it is requiring an ID, perfect, and just HTTP delete, so we can just use controller section. Okay, let's get back our consumer. I'm gonna copy the base address with a string interpolator. I'm going to give the ID to related product. Perfect. And again, I want my application return to the whole list. Let me have a look if it's everything correct. Alright, let's run the application. Let's minimize it. Get all products. We should add a delete section to delete our object. Okay, let's close it and add a delete button. Go to the view. I'm just going to copy this update section and I'm gonna change update to delete, and I'm gonna send product ID. Yep, and let's change it to danger and make it delete. Perfect. Let's run the application. All right, it is working now. Get all product. But what is that? Why it's looking like silly? Let's get back. Yeah. The problem is we created another column. Let's copy this button, delete the column, and add it here. Control KD. Perfect. Let's run one more time. Now it is going to place just in one column both edit and update buttons. Here we go. But the view is really bad. Let's get back. Did we type something wrong? Danger should be a small d. The capital D is not working. If you do the capital D while you adding your bootstrap commands, they're not gonna work. Okay, perfect. Delete is arrived. Now all we need to do is click delete. It is not working. Woohoo! So what is the problem? Product delete, API consumer, product ID. Okay, let's add a breakpoint. Can we initialize our action method first? Let's go step by step. Yep, perfect. We sent ID 3, F10, F10, F10. Let's have a look. 405. Method not allowed. So we sent wrong method. Delete async is not working. Let's have a look our home controller and see what is the problem here. HTTP delete. We have a HTTP delete here. So why is not working? I realized what the problem is. We are sending correct method, but in this endpoint we have mistake because we create HTTP delete method for this endpoint, but we didn't define the ID parameter because it is asking an ID parameter. We can use Swagger documentation or Postman to send an ID without any how can I say typing query. But when it comes to the consuming from another MVC, we need to type our root exactly what it's supposed to be. Now I'm going to add ID here because we are using ID parameter from our consumer side. Yep, here we go. This is they are must match while you defining your how can I say, methods. Okay, let's run the application one more time and see the result, if they are going to work or not. Alright, let's click the delete. Perfect. We sent the ID F10, F10. Let's see the result 204. This is a success response, comes from our API provider. Let's continue. Here we go. It's gone. Perfect. It is working. Now you able to make for all CRUD operations using from your MVC project. And now let's close the application. Let's save everything. Close all tabs. And let's have a look what we done in our controllers. API consumer controller. Okay. Perfect. So we have a get all products. We have a product update section, product create section, and product delete section. Perfect. It's working. Now I'm going to show you another type of sending request. Okay. Let's go to get all products. Let's say this is method first. Now I'm going to show you the second method. Second. Alright. Let's type here var new HTTP client. Okay. New HTTP client var new response. Okay. This time I'm going to use directly get from let me have a look. Get from JSON async. Yeah, this is the one. Let's see what kind of parameter are we expecting to give. The request URI and the type. So what does that mean? It means we're going to give a type and directly it make the serializing, read string as async. It's going to be done automatically. But first of all, we're going to give the return value, which is going to be list product in these circumstances. Okay, so we gave list product here. Perfect. Now we're going to give our URI. Perfect. Then, is there anything should we give? No, it's all. That's all, guys. So, as you can see, this is our new response. Now I'm going to give a name, new model. So we're going to receive our model directly. Let's send it now. Let's put a breakpoint here. Let's run the application and let's see the result. So it is much more, how can I say, if you don't how can I say, if you won't manipulate your data too much, if you need a quick response, you can use from JSON async. All right, let's get all products. Here we go. Let's use F10. This is our new model. Here we go. We received all data comes from our API. Perfect. Let's continue. This is what we have in our hands. Perfect. Let's continue for the other method type. So let's use method first here, method second. All right. Let me copy and paste this. Okay. Var new model. Okay. So we are doing get request. I'm going to copy it directly from here. HTTP can get from JSON async list. Okay, all I need to add string interpolator here because I'm gonna send an ID. Let's copy. So what is that? API home. Nope. All right. We need to edit here. It's my fault. Perfect. Anything else? We need to fix the return value as a just product. Perfect. Let's fix the update as well, and I'm going to test it together. Method first, and this is going to be method second. Let's copy our new HTTP client. By the way, use new HTTP client. Alright, for our new model. Let's copy all of them. This is new model, new HTTP client, not get from async, by the way. We're going to use completely different method here. This is going to be put as JSON async. Alright. T value is going to be a product. Alright, let's open our bracket. The URI is, this is our URI, comma, we are requested for a value which is come from our parameter. This is the request. Yeah. Anything else? There is nothing else to be asked. Alright. That's all. Let's run the application and see both of them. Is it going to work or not? Let's put another breakpoint here. I'm waiting. Here we go. Let's go step by step. As you can see, we catch our first item, which is brick. Let's continue. Let's change the name like glue 12. Let's update it. By the way, it is going to be updated from this section. I'm gonna stop it. Should I stop it? I'm just thinking, because it's going to be updated twice, first from here and then here. Let's make this section command line. It's going to be better. I'm going to make this section command line. Run the application one more time. All right, let's get all of them. Brick, it is running. We already tested. 12 glue updated. Perfect. Now we are here. Let's continue. New model. The response status code 204. It is success status code. Hopefully, let's continue, and the data has been changed. All right, let's continue with the get section. This is the first method. I said get section, now it's create section. Sorry guys. All right, let's add second. Perfect. Now I'm going to copy all of them from here. New HTTP client, new model, new HTTP client. Not put, it is going to be post anymore. Post as JSON, and the type is product. By the way, you can simplify it, you can delete it, because you are sending a request which is product. You can delete it. Okay, let's delete it for now. Post as JSON. This is our URI, this is our request. It's simple. Let's run the application and let's see, is it going to work or not. Let's minimize it. Let's see all data. Let's create a new item. ID 67, name test, quantity 12. Let's create it. Here we go. It is created. It is working. All right. Let's close the application now. Let's continue with delete. Control C. Control V. Yeah. Let's add our second method. I'm gonna copy HTTP client. Alright. Var new model await new HTTP client dot delete from delete from JSON. So it is going to be a product. Alright, let's give the URI. If I able to copy and paste. Perfect. Is there anything? Should I add more? I guess there is nothing. Let's put it here. Let's make this section command line. Run the application and let's see the result if it's going to work or not. Alright, let's go all list section. Let's try to delete it. Let's see. Alright, we have a problem here. What is the problem? The input doesn't contain any JSON tokens. Explain to start with a valid JSON token as the final block is true. Okay, we have a problem here. Delete from JSON async product. Should I add product here? I'm not quite sure about it because we are not defining here anything. If we send a product instead of int it, we can use this, but in these circumstances it is unnecessary to use because we are using delete async just one line anyway. So it's, how can I say, it's not useful anyway. So I'm gonna delete it for this section. Okay, let's make it, because we are sending int id. Are we sending int id here as well? Yeah, but we can use get because we are receiving product. Yeah, but in this section we're sending just id. That's it. We're sending nothing anymore. Yeah, it's okay. So it is unnecessary to use in this section. Alright, I assume you understand, guys, how we are using HTTP client to send our request to our API, custom created API. I'm going to make a small refactoring to show you the best practices. Let's continue where we left. Okay, so if you see here, if you see this page, we are repeating our calls. We are adding HTTP client using new keywords. So they are not acceptable things for a project that we can call a great one. Alright, so we're going to, well, let's fix those. Okay, I'm going to use the second method, by the way. So let's make them all command line. So now I'm going to new model. Okay, any error here? Okay, I'm going to add my HTTP client using dependency injection. Let's go our program CS file and let's add our HTTP client to our dependency to our service container for dependency injection. Okay, all we need to do is private read only HTTP, no, sorry, HTTP client. All right, let's add in our constructor. Perfect. And then I'm going to define a base address here. HTTP client dot base address is going to be its new URI. Okay, it is asking us a string. I'm going to add this address into my base address. Now my HTTP client comes with this address, so I don't need to add it anymore. Okay. Now we can delete it. All right. I'm going to use HTTP client comes from my container. Perfect. And I don't need to use this anymore. All I need to do add empty. Okay, let's fix all of them. Let's delete it as well. All we need to do add a slash ID because it came automatically from our constructor. HTTP client. Let's delete it. Anything else? Let's switch this HTTP client and let's delete it. I'm going to delete it as well. Let's delete this one as well. Did you forget to delete new keyword objects? Okay, perfect. Delete async. Yeah, perfect. This is HTTP client and just slash ID. Perfect. It is working right now. Let's try to run our application and let's see the results. All right. Hopefully it is going to work. 404. What is the problem here? HTTP client is async product. This is the wrong. Can it be wrong? Let's have a look quickly. It's not working. Let's delete it. No, it's. Should I send an empty? Let's try to run the application. Yeah, perfect. The slash is not working. This is how we supposed to be do. Okay, let's delete all slashes. It must be stay because this is comes another parameter after slash. Let's delete the empty ones. Perfect. Run the application one more time and let's try all CRUD operations again. It's not you. Alright, let's go get all products. Let's create one. 12. Name test. 15. Let's create it. It has been created. Let's edit it. Edit is not working. The slash making problem for us, I guess. Let's delete it. Let's delete this one as well. Let's try one more time. Let's go for all this. Let's edit this. We have problem here. Response to this code doesn't indicate a success, so we have 404. The 404 means, guys, we couldn't find the address, right? So let's go back here. The base address is API/home. So basically, we need to use a slash ID. So why it's not working then? We need to use slash ID. It's really interesting because the previous one API home slash ID. Okay, let's add slash here. Let's see and what's gonna happen now. Let's run the application. All right. Let's edit. Now it's working. Perfect. So we need to put the slash here then. Okay, let's make nil 124. It is working. Let's delete it. It is working. Let's add a new one. It is working. Perfect. Let's close the application, and all it's working right now. Anything else should I tell you about consumer project? Alright, let's finish this lesson here, and if something important I found to show you about consumer API project, I will tell you, but I'm gonna continue with the Postman, hopefully with the next lesson, so you will able to use your Postman while creating your API project. Okay, take care of yourself. See you on next lesson, guys. Bye bye.